Welcome to your favorite channel, where you'll learn everything you need to know to improve your health and lifestyle. Let's get started.
Have you ever thought about the fact that right now, inside your body, there's a battle going on? Well, today we're diving deep, going microscopic to really unlock the science of antioxidants. And we're going to find out which berries are the true superfruits when it comes to protecting your cells.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at that cellular battle. Then, we'll meet the antioxidant heroes that come to our defense. We'll see why berries are such a powerhouse, rank them by their strength, and then, most importantly, we'll talk about what those numbers actually mean for you in the real world.
Okay, first things first, before we can appreciate the solution, we really have to understand the problem. And that problem is an invisible battle our bodies are fighting day in and day out.
So, are your cells under attack? The short answer is a big, resounding yes. From the second you wake up, your cells are navigating a battlefield. But what are they actually up against?
The enemy has a name: oxidative stress. And this isn't just some health buzzword. Medical research directly connects this imbalance to the aging process and to serious chronic conditions like heart disease and cancer. It's a real, fundamental threat to our health.
So where do these attackers, these free radicals, even come from? Well, everywhere. Some are just unavoidable byproducts of being alive, from our own metabolism. But things in our modern lives, pollution, stress, they can seriously overload our system and tip the scales, leading to cellular damage.
All right, so we've met the villain of our story. Now let's introduce the heroes, the antioxidants. This is where what we eat, and especially berries, starts to play a huge role.
Think of antioxidants as your body's personal security team. They're what we call bioactive compounds, which just means they have a real effect on our bodies. Their job? To hunt down and neutralize those nasty free radicals before they can cause any chaos. And the #1 way we recruit this army is through our diet, especially from plants.
Now, in the huge universe of antioxidants, there's one family that really stands out, especially when we talk about berries. They're called phenolic compounds. And honestly, they're the main reason berries are such rock stars for our health. And what's so cool here is just how diverse this defensive team is. You've got phenolic acids, you've got flavonoids, which give berries their amazing colors, tannins, and stilbenes. It's kind of like having a special forces unit where every single member has a unique skill. And that variety is everything, because it means you're protected from all sorts of different attacks.
Okay, so we know berries have this incredible arsenal. Now let's zoom in a bit and figure out what makes them such a potent, exceptional delivery system for all these compounds.
And this chart illustrates a really critical idea: synergy. See, berries aren't a one-trick pony. They give you the whole package. The phenolics, the antioxidant vitamins like A, C, and E, minerals, fiber, they all work together. The real benefit comes from this whole team effort, not just one single component. Let's just talk about one of these superstar compounds for a sec: anthocyanins. They're what give blueberries and blackberries those gorgeous deep colors. But here's the truly mind-blowing part. Research has shown they can actually cross the blood-brain barrier. That's a direct link between the food we eat and the health of our brain cells. Amazing.
And if you thought that was cool, check out this other hero, ellagic acid. You find a lot of it in red raspberries. And its power goes way beyond just playing defense. It gets involved right down at the level of our DNA.
Okay, this is absolutely groundbreaking. Studies show that diets rich in these compounds don't just prevent DNA damage, they also help boost the genes that are responsible for repairing our DNA. So put simply, they help switch on your body's natural repair kits. It's like having a defense force that not only stops the attack, but helps rebuild everything afterward.
All right, you knew it was coming. It is time for the main event. We've talked about the science. Now let's look at the hard numbers. We can actually use lab data to rank these berries and see who comes out on top. So how do scientists measure this? They use something called an ORAC score. Basically, it's a lab test that measures how good a food is at neutralizing free radicals in a test tube. A higher score means more antioxidant power. So, who's the champion? And the results are in. Taking the crown is the black raspberry with a really impressive score. It's followed by chokeberry and elderberry, with wild blueberries and cranberries rounding out an incredibly powerful top 5. Just let that number sink in for a second. 19,220.
In the world of antioxidant lab tests, that is an absolute giant. It shows an incredible potential for neutralizing those free radicals.
But hold on, before you run out and buy every black raspberry you can find, there is a very important final piece to this puzzle. Because, a lab score isn't the whole story.
And here's the crucial catch. As medical experts point out, an ORAC score is a great tool for comparison in a lab. But our bodies? They are way more complex than a test tube. That score doesn't perfectly predict what's going to happen inside of us.
Which leads to a super important point. How you eat your berries matters. A lot. When you look at the data, whole, raw berries always come out ahead of their juices. With juice, you're often losing the fiber, getting fewer nutrients, and way more concentrated sugar. The whole fruit is, well, the whole package.
And this brings us right back to that key idea of synergy. The real magic isn't in one single compound or one super high score. It's in the beautiful, complex teamwork of all the vitamins, minerals, and different compounds working together exactly the way nature designed them to.
So that leads us to the final, ultimate question we've been building up to. After all this science, after all these rankings, which single berry is the one superfruit you should be eating?
And the answer is, the ultimate superfruit isn't a single berry at all. It's a variety of them. Remember that Special Forces team we talked about? Every different colored berry brings a different squad to the fight. So the best strategy isn't to chase the highest score, but to eat the rainbow. That diversity is your true secret weapon for winning the cellular battle within.
Here are some tips to help you have a healthy and strong body and mind. Remember that we upload videos every day.
Today, we're building your personal blueprint for a longer, healthier life. Let's get into it. We'll start with a powerful idea from longevity expert Peter Attia. This is really our foundation. Because the goal isn't just adding years to your life, right? It's about adding life to your years. And that brings us to a crucial concept, health span. It's the time you spend healthy and thriving. Okay, so how do we build that? Well, it turns out 3 key metrics powerfully predict how you'll age. First up is strength. Poor grip strength is actually a huge predictor of overall frailty. Next, muscle mass. Think of it like your body's armor, protecting you from injury and disease. And finally, VO2 max. This is all about your cardio fitness, a massive indicator of long-term health. All right, so how do you improve these? Let's dive into the first pillar of your plan, train your body. This is your weekly game plan. It's a balanced mix of stability, strength, and 2 types of cardio. To build that strength, focus on these key movements. And remember, protein is your essential building block. But training is only half the battle. So let's get into the second pillar, how you fuel your system. Fasting is a really powerful tool here. It's not just what you eat, but when you eat. Fasting basically hits a metabolic reset button, which can lower your risk for so many chronic diseases. And to support your body every day, focus on an anti-inflammatory diet full of whole foods. Which brings us to our final pillar. After all, you can't improve what you don't measure. We're talking about key biomarkers. They give you a look under the hood at your biological age. You should definitely discuss these tests with your doctor. Tracking them over time is a total game changer. So, what's the big takeaway? This isn't some quick fix. It's a lifelong process. So here it is, your healthy living plan, broken down into 3 simple, actionable steps. Look, aging happens to all of us, but how we age, that's a choice. What will you do today?
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can bring you better content. See you tomorrow with a new video.